Ontario, 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 man, it's good to be home. We don't do enough Ontario Canadian dates, so this is very exciting for us, so thanks for the love. Thanks for coming on. Cool, man. We love you too, man. We love you all. And just before we continue on with the set, just before we get to the next song and continue with our rock and roll, I just want to share you guys a little story, a little experience this band went through a couple years ago. And it's just a day that I'll never forget, you know? I'm sure you all have days like that. It was a fall run. We were traveling through West Virginia at the time, you know, like all shows, you know, we're stoked to play them. We're stoked to see new faces and very happy to rock and roll. But this night was very different. You see, as we rolled up, the promoter, instead of looking ecstatic and thrilled to see us, he was very upset. And he had tears in his eyes, and he said, "Guys, I'm so sorry, but you see, there was this fire that took place about 2 blocks from here. And they dragged out 9 bodies. And one of those bodies happened to be a 17-year-old girl named Angel. And she was also an employee at that very same venue. It was like a Christian cafe. And man, I heard that news and I didn't know what to do with myself. I felt overwhelmed, I felt helpless. I didn't know what to say to comfort him. And so instead of doing a full rock concert, they requested if we did a couple of kind of praise and worship songs, and just kind of spend time with family and friends. And man, it was just something that was very heavy in my heart. And you see, as the night progressed, unfortunately, we didn't get the whole story. We found out later that night that Angel, you see, she wasn't alone. She was with 2 other siblings when the fire took place. And all 3 daughters were caught in the fire, and her mother that day lost 3 kids. And when that hit me, I was just absolutely floored. And shortly after, I looked at the newspaper, and there was a picture of her mother just collapsed in agony and pain. And what do you say to something like that? And it was one of those moments in my life, and I'm going to get real personal with you guys, where I started questioning my own faith. I started questioning God's love. This was my struggle, you see. See, I look at these stories and I hear these issues, I look at the news and I say, man, if God loves us so much, why does He allow such horrific things to take place? Why does He take away the ones that we love? And this is something that I wrestled with for a long time, until I remembered. See, it's easy for me to forget about the life that Christ lived, you know, the legacy that He left. This was God coming down into the flesh. And mind you, ideally people would perceive God, if He was to come down, He would come down as a great king or a great emperor. I mean, He's the mighty God. He can do whatever He wants, right? But instead, He chooses to be born into a manger. And He chooses to live a very modest and humble life. And He teaches about peace and love. And He shows that love to the most cruel, suffering way I could ever imagine. That He would even crucify, that He would bleed as one of us to show how much He loved us, that He would suffer as one of us. And when I was reminded of that story, you see, I was raised in a Christian home, and I've heard that story a million times, but it was that one time when it finally hit me, that God would bleed as one of us to show how much He loves us. And that helps me go through the hard times, and hopefully that encourages you. Just to know that there's a God, not just, you know, watching from a distance, but He's here among us, listening and understanding all the problems and issues that we face day to day. And this next song is just a little personal reflection of that faith we have in Him. It's called Memories.
They can try to test my belief in You, oh God, but I'm turned away. They may throw sunset outcast to me for my belief in You. They can take what I own, but they can't take what I have inside. They can't take You away. until you take me in your arms. Yeah, yeah. I forgive all I have because of your sacrifice, because of the death of Jesus Christ. From the start you came and you loved me always, and I love you from here on. Though my memories may slowly slip away, yeah, your love for me will always stay the same. Though my body may one day away, my heart will always be yours until that day. They can take what I own, but they can't take what I have inside. They can't take you away. I won't let go until you take me